the Republic of South Sudan advanced its diplomatic agenda by strengthening strategic partnerships, participating in high-level international forums, and promoting cooperation in peace building, humanitarian response, economic development, and multilateral engagement. The government remains committed to strengthening South Sudan's contribution as a constructive and cooperative member of the international community. Activities of His Excellency the President. His Excellency the President Salva Kiir Mayardit returned to South Sudan on 31st October following a successful 5-day official visit to the United Arab Emirates, where he reinforced collaboration in investment, infrastructure, and bilateral development initiatives. Throughout November, His Excellency the President delegated senior officials to represent South Sudan at major regional and global forums, reflecting the nation's dedication to principled engagement and diplomacy. Activities of the Ministry. The Honorable Minister, Ambassador Mande Simaye Keikumba, led South Sudan's delegation to the Second World Summit for Social Development in Doha, Qatar, from 4th to 6th of November. The summit convened global leaders to discuss inclusive development, social protection, and sustainable prosperity. During his visit, the Honorable Minister held bilateral talks with Qatari authorities to advance trade, investment, and agriculture while promoting South Sudan's investment opportunities to regional and private sector partners. From the 12th to the 14th of November, the Honorable Minister represented His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit at the 7th Transform Africa Summit in Conakry, Guinea. He highlighted South Sudan's commitment to digital innovation, ICT development, and knowledge transfer, and explored collaboration with Guinea's Minister of ICT. On 18th of November, the Honorable Minister met with His Excellency Ma Qiang, Chinese Ambassador to South Sudan, to reaffirm strong cooperation in infrastructure, trade, and capacity building. On the 22nd of November, the Honorable Minister welcomed the officer in charge of UNMISS, His Excellency Graham Maitland, to discuss implementation of the UN Downsizing Contingency Plan. The following day, the Honorable Minister hosted Her Excellency Florence Gillett, head of delegation of the ICRC, expressing appreciation for humanitarian support and reaffirming ongoing partnership. On the 24th and the 25th of November, the Honorable Minister represented South Sudan at the 7th AU-EU Summit in Luanda, Angola. The Honorable Deputy Minister, Ambassador Kwebwana Malwal, met His Excellency, the non-resident ambassador of the Czech Republic, to discuss bilateral relations and opportunities in agriculture, mining, and wildlife conservation. He also met with IOM Chief of Mission to review ongoing humanitarian operations and reaffirm support for displaced populations. The Honorable Undersecretary, Ambassador Agnes Osuaha, continued to lead institutional coordination, reform discussions, and engagement with international partners. She delivered a message from His Excellency the President to the African Union Commission, reaffirming South Sudan's commitment to regional integration and peace, and she met with UNMISS leadership to discuss the UN Downsizing Contingency Plan and held preparatory meetings with AU and EU representatives ahead of the AU-EU Summit. The Honorable Undersecretary also chaired internal briefings to track progress on administrative reforms and institutional strengthening, multilateral engagement, and humanitarian cooperation. Throughout November, the Ministry engaged actively with UNMISS, IOM, ICRC, and the African Union, emphasizing peace building, humanitarian response, implementation of the UN Contingency Plan, digital innovation, and resilience-focused development. These efforts reflect South Sudan's commitment to multilateral diplomacy and constructive international cooperation. The government of the Republic of South Sudan remains committed to cooperating with UNMISS in facilitating the implementation of the UN Downsizing Contingency Plan. The joint ad hoc government of the Republic of South Sudan UNMISS mechanism met on the 25th of November to support this process, while a repatriation and reduction flight departed Juba on 28th of November, with another one scheduled for the 30th of November. In November, the ministry expressed its deepest condolences on the passing of the late Honorable Bona Malwal Modut Ring, a distinguished statesman whose legacy continues to inspire public service and national development. We also honor the passing of Minister Plenipotentiary Emmanuel Peter Sokule, recognizing his lifelong dedication and service to the nation. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation reaffirms its commitment to advancing South Sudan's interests through constructive diplomacy, cooperative engagement, and strengthened partnerships with regional and international partners. We will continue to support peace, stability, and sustainable development for the people of the Republic of South Sudan.